Hey everyone, Brooke Miller with RE/MAX here. For those of you that know me know that video is not really my thing, so please bear with me here as I attempt to deliver what I consider to be an important message. We're roughly 3 weeks into this COVID-19 stay-home order due to this pandemic. I'm so tired of hearing about it. I'm sure all of you are as well, just ready to get back on with your lives. But nonetheless, I have been receiving phone calls with people that are concerned about the state of the economy and ultimately the state of our real estate market. So I thought I would take the time to give you my professional opinion and insight in regards to what the current state of our real estate market is here in Arizona and where I foresee things going. So let me start by just outlining some statistics for you. The overall inventory, which is the number of homes on the market, is currently at 14,000 homes, which is signifying approximately 2 months worth of supply. What does that mean? Well, to put it in perspective, this same time last year, there were 20,000 homes on the market. So we're down roughly 30% on our inventory compared to this same time last year. And this is a current stat, so this is to date, even though we are now over a month into this pandemic. So what that means is, supply and demand, basic economics tells us that indirect relationship has a direct impact on overall value and pricing. So what that means is, as supply continues to remain low and demand continues to remain strong, our overall property values will also continue to remain high, or at least in this case, stable. So overall buyer demand has diminished slightly based on the stay-home orders. We're all trying to stay home and stay as healthy as we can. However, there is an undeniable need for housing. People need a roof over their heads. And as a result, our buyer demand is still very strong. We've got 7,600 homes that closed in the last 30 days, and we've got 9,700 homes under contract right now. So you can see how that 14,000 active inventory is going to get eaten up really quick. And again, the relationship between that supply and demand is ultimately going to continue to protect our values as far as our housing prices are concerned. Now, I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did. The longevity of this downturn or the closure of the economy is ultimately going to determine how many people lose their jobs, how many people potentially may have to sell due to the inability to pay their mortgage. But this is different than what we saw in 2008, as back then we had a lot of speculative purchasing happening from investors that were looking to purchase investment properties with the idea that property values were going to continue to increase. A lot of those homes were vacant, and a lot of those were purchased with very little to no money out of pocket. So those investors couldn't make a payment or two. Very easy to let those homes go into foreclosure, have to do a short sale. The difference in today's market is our buyers over the last several years have been owner-occupied buyers living in these homes, putting money down, and have a significant amount of equity. So in this current environment, even though we're going to run into a situation where there are some people that cannot afford to make their mortgage payments, maybe they're forced to sell, we should not see the influx of short sales and foreclosures like we did back in 2008. Again, that is going to protect our property values and not allow the same thing that happened back then to happen again today. So my message to you, as I've had several buyers tell me that they're on the sidelines waiting to see if they can get a good deal on a short sale or a foreclosure, I don't know that that day is going to come. We are again seeing a little significant decrease in buyer activity just based on the fact that people are staying home, but from a buyer standpoint, that could be a good thing. Just a month ago, we were competing with multiple offers on just about every listing. So if you're in the market to buy, right now is not a bad time to do it, because now you may not be competing against those other buyers that you would have been a month ago. Not to mention, rates are still at historical lows. So from a seller's perspective, as I mentioned, low inventory signifies a seller's market, and there are still buyers out there buying. So if you're in the market to buy or sell, please don't be afraid of what's happening in the current marketplace, as based on the statistics, we are still in a very strong economy, and I am here to answer any additional questions or help you navigate through this really weird time. Everybody stay safe and healthy out there, and please call me if you need me. Look forward to hearing from you soon.